Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So UTEP's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards him.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will go to work for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys.
Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Urban. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. Getting set for the point after.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's a reverse. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Sharp. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out fast. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He wants to throw here on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Winston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. You just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Encroachment, defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And the Miners are marching down the field. The give from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the bridge. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. Touchdown, UTEP! What a grab and go for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff from the gun. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run it from the gun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UTEP 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Panthers! What a catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Miners are on the move. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
on the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds a spot in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brings up 2nd down.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. And he breaks into the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job of tackling.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Rolls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rock.
Touchdown, UTEP! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Miners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get on the field. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Movement here from the tight end. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Panthers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida International. And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UTEP 28.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to... Stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Miners get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
What an incredible incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
On second down, just keeps firing. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Miners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The inside handoff. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Valentine. Touchdown, FIU. And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep moving. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd down try for the offense.
Here we go. 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Winston. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react. from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They make the tackle. Down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
On 1st and goal, let's see if touchdown Panthers, and the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Winston. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Winston.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misconnection, it's second down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first and 10 from the 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here we go.
Caught behind the line. It's Winston. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Easy.
Wants to throw on third. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Miners!
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, minute when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Florida International offense is back. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
They'll test the right side. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the...
Second down.
Trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good... game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
FIU set up with another first down. He wants to throw, looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Caught, close to the marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Okay,
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Pound 55 wings.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touch. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Back open in the middle.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Irvin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A 1st down for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Using his feet. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, FIU. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second and short now after that completion.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight. Continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Got it.
Line gets set. 1st down.
Timber.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. We got on the field, they're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer.